These are the sounds of a bittern, a migratory bird that lives in wetland ecosystems. Sadly, many species of bittern are critically endangered, mainly due to the decline of their wetland habitats. So, what is a wetland? The Canadian government describes wetlands as ecosystems where the soil is saturated with water. The plants that live here are specially adapted to these conditions and provide habitat for many animal species. Wetlands are one of the most important ecosystems on the planet due to the valuable services they provide. These services include filtering pollutants, buffering against flooding and drought, providing habitat for many species, including endangered species, and they also absorb and store carbon, helping to mitigate climate change. However, wetlands are being degraded by human activities. Urbanization and expansion of industrial and agricultural activities have taken over areas that were once wetlands. The Government of Canada estimates that 98% of wetlands across the country have been lost in densely populated areas. This is incredibly alarming, as wetlands are much needed to combat ongoing climate change by absorbing increasing amounts of anthropogenic CO2. Wetlands are also of great value to people living close to them, as they have the ability to buffer against the inevitable increase in frequency of extreme weather events that will come with global warming. So, how does the degradation of wetlands affect the bittern? Well, it turns out that bitterns are what is known as indicator species. The presence of bitterns indicates that the environment is healthy, because they're sensitive to factors that negatively affect the environment. For example, pesticides or contaminants which could enter wetlands situated close to urban developments. In addition to their closely tied relationship to the abiotic components of their environment, bitterns also shape biotic interactions with other species through their role as an apex predator. Therefore, bitterns play an essential role in their ecosystem. As wetlands become increasingly sparse, the already rare bittern is declining in number. Habitat loss is the main concern for the decline of this species. Knowing their importance to wetland habitats, along with the increasing importance of conserving wetland habitats in the face of climate change, the bittern must be made a target species for conservation. The Mi'kmaq principle of the Dwubdamuk, or two-eyed seeing, is a good place to start in bittern and wetland conservation. A Dwubdamuk means combining Western scientific knowledge with Indigenous perspectives and traditional knowledge of the land, helping to provide deeper insight to how we can approach complex problems. Indigenous perspectives remind us to have respect for the land and the organisms living there. We have a moral obligation to restore wetlands, as well as science to support how important this will be for the future of our planet.